Dude, who doesn't want Jedi speed to be just like a sustained thing? This is my petition for this. So you have these abilities and they're just sustained with mana reservation. You know what I'm saying? Like every other video game. I'm just kidding. Most video games don't do that. I think some do sometimes. It's not like a common thing. I think Path of Exile does it. What if that game has reserved RPG?
Ratio achieved.
Well, that's awkward. Guys got something to say? No? Okay. Fun. Just don't fight me, dude.
Ratio achieved.
A weakness is
Got it. Meanwhile, those guys are like, eh, whatever. Oh. There's a little girl in here. What the fuck?
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Quick tip. Adana.
Who are you? One of Saquesh's cat hounds?
Who are you?
Adana. My mom made the mistake of telling Saquesh he couldn't sell me to the Hutts, so he took me.
Oh. You're being sold to the Hutts?
Yeah. The Hutts always need spice handlers for their camps. People are always dying there.
You don't sound very concerned about it.
Anything is better than this slum.
What do you mean?
Sasquatch and his thugs torture the humans, make everyone's lives miserable. After I'm sold,
She
at
sounds
least I
kinda
have
like
someone
there.
making sure I stay alive.
Right in my ears. I'm here to rescue you.
Really? Oh, why didn't you say so? Oh, sorry about those things I said to you. You do look a little like a cat hound, though.
Wait, hear why I said it'll matter with Sasquatch.
Oh, goody. I was hoping I'd get to sit in this cell a little longer.
Okay. Wow, what a rambunctious child. Why did I click on all the boxes twice? Did I break it? I probably broke it. Very possible. That's probably it. Oh, you know what? It's probably time limited. Just kidding, it's not time limited. It just broke. Okay. Come about this backwards, apparently. Get out of there or I bash you! Riot Buster.
a
probably waited long enough where they forgot on some of the other boxes. Yeah, I'm not affiliated with those losers. Just let me live. Says that guy. Okay, so this is probably Sasquatch. Oh. Hi guys. Oh, here we are. Ah, I thought I picked a new smell in the sector. Then maybe you ought to start bathing. Is that humor? Such a human indulgence. And look where your filthy people are now. I'd like to hear her talk about Adana. Ah, the feisty one. Nada's daughter. She's not your concern. Why do you hold Adana? The girl's mother owes a large sum of credit she cannot pay, so I will sell Adana to the Hutts. I'd like to settle the debt in exchange for Adana's freedom. Why are you interested in this matter? I want to help Adana. Nonsense. No one helps another for no reason. Very well. With her attitude, she'd be hard to sell. I'll give you 600 credits. Very well, 600 credits. Here's your 600 credits. Good. Got it. Look, who are you? I am Sakwish. You would do well to show some respect. I'd like to talk about Lutra. Do not mention that name to me again. There's nothing to discuss with that one. I want to show my sources. The exchange does not require your support, but I appreciate you growling to me. Why do you dislike humans so much? You must understand. I do not loathe humans because they are humans. I loathe humans because they are weak. Okay. Oh, okay. Just looking for his... Who am I looking for? Ida. Okay.
My life.
I will. Never mind, we go. Okay. Handled all that shit. With my cayenne pepper lightsaber. You know what I'm saying? Kahrana.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about?
Spacer? No, I'm Mara Torv.
Oh. We were expecting one of the pilots from the docks sometime soon to come and get us off Nar Shaddaa. He's late. I don't know where he is.
I'm able to track him down for you.
Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. Some guy named Planor said he had a pilot friend who would take us for 500 credits.
How much did Planar charge you for this information?
50 credits? Why?
I suspect Planar scammed you.
I was afraid of that. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him.
I'll try to find someone for you.
Thank you. I'm beginning to lose hope that we'll ever get out of here.
Wait, if they just need a pilot. Oh, I'm looking for passage. Okay. Yeah, if they just need a pilot, there's a pilot like right over there. Just needed to ask around a little bit better. Kevin! Hey stranger, interested in information? Sure, what is it? What kind of information? Some good loot. Sure, what is it? Doing a little scouting on the exchange camp. I think it's a killing to be made. They have containers filled with goods. With a stealth generator and some basic security, you could rob them and all the guards. Thanks for the tip. Good luck to you. Cool. Or I could just walk in with my fucking lightsaber. Saying a bitch. I'm a bitch. It's Nada.
Thank you so.
Hey, thanks for saving me.
Oh, it's really cooled down.
It was so kind of you to help out Nadar and Adana.
It's me. So kind. What's a veteran?
I used to serve in the Mandalorian Wars. Then
The Sirocco killed another refugee last week. Wish they'd leave us.
Keep back. I am ill.
Your illness doesn't look very serious. Let me help.
Really? The others say I have the plague.
The plague.
I'm feeling a little better. Thank you.
You're welcome. Why do you have this? I hit F1, I don't know what it did. Quick save. What's up, Hassan?
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I try to look out for the other refugees. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step and keep to the camp.
Why's that?
You've got the Serico refugees over on the skyward side. They're veterans from the Serico campaign and don't take kind to strangers. And on the inner side, you've got the Overseer and his exchange. They've been pushing us refugees pretty hard lately.
How did Sirocco and the Exchange get along?
Those two have a truce. Neither side wants to mess with the other.
Did the Sirocco ever bother you?
Only if we enter their territory. It makes things a little tight here in the camp. Not much room to move.
What did the Exchange do to the refugees?
Occasionally, their thugs kidnap people and sell them into slavery with the Hutts. They've also hemmed us in. We used to live all throughout this area, but they've crammed us all in here now.
Why does the Exchange care about the refugees?
They're trying to break our spirit so that we'll become slave workers for the Hutts.
Doesn't make sense. Aren't they strong enough to force you all into slavery?
You might be right, but I can't imagine why else they'd be coming down on us.
Interesting. Is there anything I can help you with?
If you could convince either the Exchange or the Serico to give us more space, that would really help a lot.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank.
Oh shit, it's Aida.
Another refugee? I'm sad to see another join our ranks. I lost my husband Lutra long ago in the Jedi Civil War.
Lucha lives. He's actually came to Nar Shaddaa looking for you.
What? Lutra's here? Please, you must help me get to him.
Why can't you go to him now?
The Exchange is circling the sector like Shyrex. If one of us should slip free, they will hunt us down and punish us.
How can I deal with the Exchange?
Deal with the Exchange? You might as well wrestle with the planet. This branch of the Exchange is run by Sequesh, a Quarren with ties to Visquis himself.
Visquis?
Visquis is the Exchange boss here on Nar Shaddaa, at least in this sector.
Where the fuck is
You don't
Nar
wanna cross
Shaddaa?
him. There's usually a battalion
I'm in
of
Nar
hard guns
Shaddaa.
lurking in the shadows behind him.
Let me see what I can do about that.
Please, don't cause any trouble on my behalf. If you harm any of the Exchange here, they'll take it out on us 100-fold.
Yeah, well, I'll counter bring it back 1,000-fold. How about that? You ever think about that one? I bet not. Okay. You have to do something about the Exchange guards. Oh, you mean just like kill them? Kill them like I killed them? Kill them like I did everyone else. Oh god, you guys are just like up here. What if I got in combat, you guys? Look at this. Why is the exchange pressuring the refugees? He has too many questions, human. It's not continue. Are there any matters? Why is the exchange pressuring the refugees? Shit. Stop pressuring humans or be forced to kill you. Why does the window look like a face? Maybe we go to the Soroko? Maybe we go to Nar Shaddaa and we, see what's good.
I'm spoiling for a fight. If the exchange tries to muscle in, we'll break them.
We'll break them.
This is Serico territory.
Where's the speech you leave?
That's a laugh. Look, blow out of
Jason's getting in his way. Want to help him gain the upper hand.
All right, you can go see him. Try anything.
Got it.
Hurry up and take care of your...
I heard you've been looking for me.
Yeah, I want to talk about the exchange.
Yeah? What about the exchange?
I know they're encroaching on your space here.
We can hold our own against them. Not that it's your concern.
I have a plan to drive them out of the sector.
Do you now? Suppose I were interested. What's this plan of yours?
Huh.
We'll go and make our move. Men, let's take them out.
Fucking quick action. The Soroko have been wiped out and the exchange's grip on this area. What? I'm gonna quick load. That didn't seem good. Oh, why don't I just talk to the guards that were right next to the door to help get homegirl out? Unless you have credits. What do you want? Why can't the refugees leave? Why can't Lutra pay the toll? Why would you want to kill him? Where can I find your boss? Quick save. Oh. Why don't I talk to other guy? And then maybe he'll like reveal his hand. And then that's it. And then I'll just use that information and then tell the Sorako dudes. Want me to eliminate the Sorako for you? I definitely agree with that statement. I learned they plan to attack you. It's only logical. I don't know how to actually weaken their defenses or anything. I don't think I really know what I'm doing here. Quick save.
This is Serico territory.
I'll talk to you
That's
later.
a lie.
They shouldn't be getting in the way.
All right, you can.
All right.
Hurry up and take.
Quick save. There's got to be something here.
I heard you've been.
I don't like how you've been bullying the refugees.
Well, that's too bad.
Surely you can find something better to do.
Then what would you propose me and my men do?
Why don't you deal with the exchange?
Yeah? What about the exchange?
I know you're encroaching in
We
space.
can hold our own against...
I doubt you can handle the exchange.
No? Well...
Damn it. Shit.
I heard you.
I like how you guys are.
We don't... Yeah, what?
I don't like you've been bullying
Well,
the
that's
refugees.
too...
Stop harassing the refugees.
Then what would you...
Just leave the refugees alone.
All right.
Very good, thanks. Maybe I don't have enough. I have to do something about the exchange guards. I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. Like, we've gone so far into this, and I don't know what we're going for anymore. Maybe we'll come back. I'll go do one of these other things. Quick save.
Let's see, 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround, no, that won't work. Come act! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for... well, not now. Anyway.
Another has laid claim to the landing pad and paid of the Red Eclipse.
Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but,
We travel a long way through blackness to Nar Shaddaa for bodies. The spice planets need to be fed those bodies, or their production runs dry. Yet we come here to find our territory usurped. Another ship laying where the Red Eclipse shadow lies. You explain this.
I had no choice. These thugs showed up, and they said that you could go spice yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
Enough. We will wait for these trespassers, and we shall see the color of their blood. I don't recognize this at all. This is entirely unfamiliar to me. Oh, okay. Cinematic.
Someone's trying to board it.
Yes. What happens next is not our fight, and your first reaction will not serve us here. Let us see what the exile will do.
What?
Finally, my ticket off this hole. Looks like it's been through hell. It's good to be back on the old girl. Hey, what are you doing on my ship?
Oh no.
Damn right I am. What are you...
Oh no. How'd they get behind you? Has it occurred to you that it may be unwise to leave the Ebon Hawk unattended at the landing pad? Yeah, no kidding. There is the one, as was told to us. You have attempted to claim territory of the Red Eclipse. For that, your lives are now ours. Yeah, okay.
How nice.
Okay. Really handle that.
You are no match for us. This will be
Optimal accuracy ratio.
A weakness is revealed.
All right. Oh, hello. It's cool that people are playing Nier Automata. I think it's 3 or more enemies.
A weakness.
Attack the enemies.
A weakness is revealed.
Do our level ups. Oh, I forgot I had this like force thing. Light mastery, +3 con. I mean, I guess I'm gonna get you. Oh, the force power one. I'm gonna get you dual weapon fighting. To me, that's the thing that you should really just like go all the way in on. Nice. I feel like we're attacking too many people.
Soon.
This room is some kind of icon for when I was force confusion or something. I shall not surrender without blood. We already had the captain of this vessel. We caught him as he crawled on board, thinking to leave. If you cross us, you'll end up dead. I didn't ask for your blood. I asked for your obedience. What do you mean? You're not slave bodies for you to order about. I could kill you on a heartbeat. Your lives are mine, whether you wish it to or not. You smell of many battles, fought and won. If you are stronger, what would you ask of the Red Eclipse, human? Give up the slave trade. That we shall never do. Those who are weak have forfeited their lives to us. Then prepare to die.
Yes, master.
There's been a misunderstanding. The ship, it's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right? Didn't know you were messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true.
I accept your gift. Be careful in the future.
Great. I'll, just find my way out, all right?
Wow, what an adventure that was.
This is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another ±1 card, I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out.
What are you playing?
Pazak. Well, I'm playing. It's cheating. Whatever, cheater.
Where are we going now? It's a good way just to react to Pazak.
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer?
Query.
Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
Oh my god. What have you done? What have you done? Quick save.
My life for...
Why don't you teach some of the forms I've learned?
I am prepared both in mind and body for your teachings.
Is to learn the Shi and
I understand now. Such a...
I only talked to Major Sangre, not to
I
Sir.
do not understand. But the choice is mine whether you permit it or not.
I have a question for
I
you.
will answer...
How do you see through the force?
If you wish to know. Perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see. What I see. First you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly.
You have gained bonus force points and foresight. This allows you to perceive the alignment of others through some obstacles and threats beyond.
It will take effort to maintain such sight, but you now have that power, and with it you can use it to see life around you in a different way, as I used to see it.
That's another
I
question.
will answer what...
Never mind. I don't actually know how to... Maybe it's home? Nope. I don't know how to actually get engaged that.
My life.
I'm gonna teach some of the techniques I learned.
I am prepared for whatever you wish to teach me. I understand now. My life. I am prepared. I understand. My life.
Never mind, I'll be going. So you guys got like super captured and it was like super embarrassing, huh? It's gotta suck. Quick save.
You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off.
I'm fine. In fact, I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Well, it's good to see.
There's a question.
All right.
I met someone else, Narshak, who says they know you.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
Just wanted to know. No harm meant.
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi, or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
We got a problem. Let's settle it right now.
You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
I don't know where you were before Nar Shaddaa.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
If you got a question, then ask.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
It wasn't like that.
Wasn't it? Maybe you thought they'd forgive you. Sure, you might have thought they'd execute you. But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
You weren't there. You have no idea what happened. There must be some reason.
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
What do you mean?
At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
Okay. You're wrong. That's not the way of the Jedi.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
Especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
You alright?
That depends on your perspective. I have this habit. I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
I desert. You served in the war?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
I didn't know you served with the Republic.
I did, up until the Republic officers began to betray their oaths to the Republic and side with Revan, Admiral Kareth, Mon Halan, General Darad, and all the rest.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
You took an oath?
No, it wasn't. We needed the Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars, more than anything. The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at
the
Serico,
millions.
when they turned the Starib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war, and we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
It said you all became Sith.
If that's what you want to call knowing when to fight and when to kill, then yes. But you can't really break down people into Sith and Jedi and expect everything to make sense. We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. She saved us.
So you followed Revan like I had.
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us, not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
How?
I started killing Jedi. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
Make it sound easy.
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
And that's why you act the way you do?
Part of it. Maybe it was always me. It's hard to tell sometimes. I haven't known who I am for years. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
What do you mean?
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this.
So what happened?
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see her side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join her.
You. Well, you're here now. Why? How'd you break up?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else.
Why are you telling me this?
Because you've killed Jedi too. Different circumstances, but you have a bigger body count than I ever did. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
Why'd you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
Were you assigned to kill her? Was this your last mission? Were you assigned to kill her?
It wasn't a mission. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me.
She was lying, of course. Or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Truth about what?
She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them.
To break
and that anyone in her service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
What'd you do?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot.
I hurt her.
And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force. In my head.
And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was. And how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
That's what it means to be a Jedi.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
So what happened to her?
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me.
A touch of the...
She
touched
wasted her
the
life
Force
to save
inside
me.
me.
And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
Then I welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
Then let us stand together. And your honesty.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Then I will train you.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Just open your mind, bro. Silence. You must learn to feel its currents. Listen to the echo of your thoughts, your heart separated from war, separated from hate. Yeah, okay. Think of what you felt when you felt the need to help me, to protect me. I like that he has just like a... Awaken. As he will grow in abilities to travel and learn more about the Force. Got it. Influence gained. Fuck you. Video games. Quick save. Guess I should talk to you.
You have befriended the Seer.
You mean the blind Sith?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. If you take her on as a servant, know that the Sith meet their end at the hands of their apprentices. It is not something I would wish to happen to you. This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
She has ties to the Force. Maybe she can help us find the lost Jedi.
Perhaps. I am not convinced.
Insider planet was wiped out. It was only colonizer people in the sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if her people see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy to be blind to the Force so they can move freely or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
Okay. Will do.
There is something I have observed. I have found your presence to be inspiring. With your growth in the Force, you seem to have
This
found
voice actor
your
seems
center.
familiar.
And throughout
I'm
the
gonna
dangers
IMDb
we
this
face,
shit.
you remain calm and focused.
You're right. I have never felt better.
I understand now why others followed you to war. Perhaps that is what leadership is. And it is something I have seen in only a few during my travels. In any event, it has been some time since I traveled with a Jedi, nor one so firmly upon the path. I wanted to thank you. I fear the stories that were spoken of you have misrepresented you, and if I have the opportunity, I shall reverse them whenever they arise.
Thank you for your kind words, but they are not necessary.
Very well. Then I shall keep my favorable opinions to myself.
Another question.
That is hardly surprising. What do you wish to know?
You look familiar to me.
You are correct. I am afraid I have not been entirely open with you concerning my past. If I look familiar, it is because we have met before, at the Enclave on Dantooine, many years ago. As on Coruscant, Force-sensitive children are taken to Dantooine as well, though it is done rarely and only with those they believe are destined to become Jedi Knights. It is the secret nature of the place. If you are not chosen by a master when you have come of age, however, then the path of the Jedi is denied to you. I met you on Dantooine, long ago, briefly. You taught us how to move within the Force and see it flow within others, how to see it in the behaviors of others and use that sight to achieve truth. It is difficult to explain the difference between you and Master Vrook, but I think it is because he was knowledgeable, but not a leader, not a mentor. You were different. We could all feel it. And I knew that if I were to have a master, I would want it to be you. And then you went to war. Many Jedi went to war, and the Jedi Masters proclaimed that you were Jedi no longer. Atris, the mistress of the Archives, was first among them. I knew at that moment that if you would no longer be a Jedi, then you must be correct. I realized I did not want to be a Jedi. Instead, I wished to follow your path, and in any event, there was no one to train me, even if I wished it. They all went to war, as I grew past the age of acceptance.
But the Force? The path of the Jedi, you abandoned
it. It is possible to forget the Force, you know. If you have not felt it strongly enough, then there is little to miss. But I never felt the Force as strongly as I did when I was with you. And so I decided to serve the Republic, study the Jedi teachings, gather them perhaps. It was important to me to understand the Jedi now that they were gone. I felt some part of you should be preserved, so that your lessons would not be lost.
Sorry that my leaving the war had such consequences on your future.
Perhaps. I still harbor doubts about the path I walked.
I could train you to feel the Force again.
It is not time, if there ever is a time.
If you were once a Jedi, what were you doing for the Republic then?
I am on a diplomatic mission. I am one of several tasked with attempting to contact any remaining Jedi and convince them to return to the Republic.
Have you had any luck?
I do not think it is a matter of luck or chance. Only my own inability to find them. While the Enclave trained me for many things, I am afraid that the life of a bounty hunter was not among them. I suspect my turning away from the Force is also a hindrance in such cases. I imagine the Jedi would be easier to find if I still maintained my connections to the Force.
Do you know what happened to the Jedi?
No. It is something of a mystery why they would exile themselves as they have. It is not the way of the Jedi to vanish in such a way, especially when the Republic is in need of them. I fear that there is something else at work. something that we cannot see. Then again, perhaps the Jedi are hiding simply because so many people hate them these days.
Why do you think people hate Jedi?
It is difficult sometimes for the Jedi to see such things, since much of it is rooted in human nature, and the Jedi are often removed from events of daily life, insulated. But the reason the Jedi Civil War was named such was because few in the galaxy can recognize the difference between the Sith and the Jedi. To them, they are both Jedi, with different philosophies.
Do you hate the Jedi?
Hate? No. I do not hate them. They only raise questions without answers. Jedi are not supposed to be like the rest of us. They are supposed to see a higher purpose in all things. And they are supposed to train students responsibly and well, so mistakes of the past are not repeated. Yet all I saw was ignorance and arrogance, and what those seeds created in the Republic. It is difficult to follow the Jedi Code when so few others have. But you know this.
What do you mean?
The problems with the Jedi are my own. I do not wish to burden you with my troubles.
Oh, okay. Nothing, never mind.
Forgive me, but there is something I must ask. In my study of the Jedi histories and the more contemporary records, I have heard tales of a Jedi who was exiled. You are that Jedi. But the records are somewhat evasive on why this was done. I wanted to discuss why you chose to leave the Jedi Order and accept exile.
Battle called. And I answered.
I see. And because you went to war, they cast you out?
Yes, that's what they told me in the trial. At first I thought it was the sole reason, but now I'm not so sure.
Do you have a record of this trial?
Yeah, the droid. T3 has a copy of it.
Perhaps I shall examine it when I get the chance. With your permission.
I trust you.
I appreciate your trust. Thank you.
Very well. Dark side points gained. I wonder what I got dark side points for. Quick save.
Statement. Master, as I have studied your actions, looking for potential vulnerabilities to exploit, I have found several.
Vulnerabilities?
Statement. You seem disposed to helping others, not harming them, as I have come to expect and anticipate from organic meatbags across the galaxy.
Why are you studying me for vulnerabilities?
Statement. Master, it is nothing personal, but professional pride dictates that I keep a running tally on any potential weaknesses in my masters. And of course, the weaknesses of any other sentient meatbags, droids, or other targets who are in service to my master.
That still didn't answer my question. What, to protect me?
Hypothetical. Master, it is entirely possible that one day you may no longer be my master, and that my new master might get jealous of our prior relationship. It has happened before. As a result, I have a responsibility to know your weaknesses should I be required to assassinate you.
You don't have to call me master.
Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until the end comes.
What do you mean, the end?
Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough.
Okay. Quick save.
I didn't want to talk about the war, but can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
The Jedi serve no one with inaction.
The war went poorly before Revan and the Jedi lent aid to the Republic. Many of us believed the Jedi to be cowards who were afraid to face the Mandalorian threat. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
As good a reason as any for joining.
I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
The rush of life.
It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
Where'd you pick up the remote anyway?
That old thing? I built him when I was a kid. Been following me around for years now, despite what I've done to try and chase him off. Hey, just kidding. I'm happy to have you around.
What does it do other than follow you around?
He helps me out with repairs. I outfitted him with a cutting laser and some other tools for delicate modifications. He's also good for singeing the pants of annoying techs.
Deet.
I've been thinking about doing some other work on him, but I barely have time. Too busy fixing up the ship. Something else I can help you with?
What are you doing?
Just working on the ship. I'm not sure who got her up and running, but I'm amazed she's even space-worthy. Whoever made these repairs doesn't think like most mechanics. But don't worry, I'll get everything in shape.
Cool. Good to know. Quick save.